What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Fresh Takes Gaming Podcast, episode 44, but episode 1 of streaming on Twitch. That's right, first time streaming on Twitch tonight, guys. I'm gonna give it a go, see how it works out, see how everything goes before we even hit the live button. Or sorry, while we're doing the countdown, we already had multiple spammers in our chat, and there you go. You put the mod tools to use. Figure those out real quick when you start seeing that. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're giving this a go tonight, and hopefully all goes well and you enjoy the content. But anyways, my name is Evan, joined by my co-host Nick. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
All the things. Life has been busy. We've been away for a few weeks because in real life stuff happens, man.
Yeah,
I missed your face though. And we drink lots of coffee on the show. If you're new to the show, we drink lots of coffee. That's what we do.
I've been gone for a couple weeks. I ended up finding out I was having a lot of problems breathing. I ended up finding out that I got benign cancer in my right lung, and now I am on a bunch of different inhalers and stuff for the foreseeable future.
I mean, we talked about it offline, man. You know, how I feel about that. That's just shitty news, but it could be worse for certain.
It could always be worse,
sure,
yeah.
For sure.
It could be ball cancer.
Dude, not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie, man. That's scary stuff. And yeah, so you've been dealing with that. You're still running the business. You've been, resetting up shop in your home, away from the lease space, to provide your customers savings.
Yeah, we're actually going to be dropping the price of our pound of coffee here pretty quick.
Yes, and for all you that are new here, first time watching us, Nick is a veteran and is also a business owner of a coffee company. So called Chubby Chow. Check them out.
Whoop, whoop.
And yeah, so they make good stuff. Brazilian, the best. Smooth Brazilian smooth is the best roast for me, man. That's what I like. But we've talked about that before.
Yeah, stuff's good.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna get into some things. How it works. We have a couple different sections. We start with the patch notes, which is kind of our section of telling you what's going on with the show, updates to the show, what's going on behind the scenes, anything we're working on, anything we have, news updates about us and the show stuff in general. Then we'll get into our news portion, which we'll talk about some various video game industry news, leaks, whatever else. And then we'll wrap it up with Unpopular Opinion, which is the section of the show in which we tell you. That's a good way to put it. We pick fights with the internet. With Unpopular Opinion. So that is what we do. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the patch notes. Again, it's episode 44, Fresh Takes Gaming Podcast. Not much has been going on. We've still been trying to plan a community play night of Brawlhalla, the free-to-play 8-player, multiplayer, Smash Brothers, beat-em-up type of game. If you want to check that out, please check out our Discord, which I hope to God I have linked on our Twitch profile somewhere. That would be super stellar if I remember to do that. If not, and you're watching the VOD of this or on YouTube, which this will be posted later on YouTube on Monday morning, as well as audio podcast platforms everywhere else in case you missed something. The links to that will be in those descriptions. So get involved with the Fresh Takes Gaming community. We'd love to have you. That's what we do. Let's beat up on each other in Brawlhalla. That's what we do. So anything from you, Nick? Any news from you?
As far as
anything,
updates,
anything.
Are we doing what we've been playing also?
Absolutely. If I forgot to mention that, we talked about in the patch notes what we've been playing. So
yeah, so I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. Joined a guild. I've been putting a ridiculous amount of time in that game.
Wait, hold up a second, Mister. I don't like social games is part of a guild now.
Whoa. I don't play with people. There's only 3 people in the guild and we hardly ever play together.
Okay, all right.
It's more of just a mutual agreement so that we can all be together and get access to the shit that we need.
Okay, I had to check you on that, man. I had to check you on
that.
No,
you're good. That's great. No, that's fine. I've been playing that. I just started a 40K game, mobile game. What the hell is it called? Lost Crusade, I think.
Okay.
And that looks like it's going to kind of be cool. I've been working on the cosplay. Of course, I left it upstairs, but I've been working on the cosplay stuff quite a bit for that.
Nice.
So when I stream, I'm planning on streaming in different characters and doing different characters for those different streams. So I'll be dressing as the 40K Commissar, which is a pretty nasty looking dude that, and I'll be doing like first person shooters and stuff like that, horror games in that costume.
That's pretty sweet, man.
There'll be other ones.
It's pretty sweet.
It'll be fun. Well, see how it goes.
Where are you going to be streaming at?
I think I'm going to be trying Glimish for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. And then,
yeah.
If it kind of picks up there, then cool. If not, I might hop over to Twitch. I'm not a huge fan of Twitch, but I might give it a go.
Yeah. Well, as you know, we've often tussled with the idea of streaming the show on Twitch because we started off on Mixer, 2 years ago, whenever it was, and then Mixer died in the fire.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. So, and then we took a break, and then we came back and decided we were just going to go recorded format for a bit. So that's all we did was just record and go to YouTube. And that was doing well for the most part. And then, we listened to our community. The community's like, yeah, it'd be really great if you guys streamed again. They didn't care where. They just said streamed again. I said, okay.
Yeah.
So we tried the newer streaming platform, Glimish, which is great. Don't get me wrong, it is great, but it's because it is new. From a podcast business perspective, it wasn't the move 100% for us yet. We may still end up going back there once it picks up a little more steam with user base and viewership. But we decided ultimately as a business decision, you got to go where the people are. People are on Twitch right now. That's where the most bang for the buck is, so to speak. And again, we're completely transparent on the show. We just got to tell you whatever, what our thinking is, our methodologies on how we do stuff, why we do stuff. But yeah, so we decided, okay, well, let's give Twitch a go. So now we're here, and we'll see how it goes for a little bit. And
getting assaulted by bots.
yeah, again, getting assaulted by 3 bots as soon as
you hit the go.
I hit go. I'm like, really?
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yes. Now that said, my personal channel is on Glimish. So glimish.tv/bubdrum. I stream on there when time permits. And I love it on there. I love the people. I love the community. So that's where I'm at, personally. So, what else have you been playing? Anything else?
Just those 2. I was I've been looking at some other games, man. They had a game called another 40K game that came out that was called Hired Gun. I really want to play that.
Okay.
It's first-person shooter. You play a merc down in a really just horrible place, and it looks like a lot of fun. You get like a giant mastiff that you can turn into like this crazy cyborg dog that can go maul shit for you.
Okay.
So I've been looking pretty hard. I want to play that one.
Okay, that's what's up. I dove into. I still play Apex. Here and there. The new arena mode has me hooked. I love that more so than the regular mode. The arena mode, it's faster paced. The games don't take as long as their typical, survive the circle battle royale. It's like 3v3 go. So I've been digging that a little bit. I've also started playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, what do you think of that, man?
Dude,
I was looking at that too.
Dude, it's really good. It is the first Star Wars game in a very long time that I actually want to continue playing. So,
isn't that crazy? There's 17 games. There's 17 games out, and I think only 2 of them are worth the shit.
Yeah, it's not a good hit rate.
No, not at all.
It's not good at all. But no, I started playing it, and I was just like, I got sucked in, man. I was like, this is awesome. Like the progression, the story, the voice acting's great, the graphics are good. The RPG like leveling up system with your abilities is pretty neat. So I've been really, really enjoying that. I think I'm almost through it. I'm not sure. Don't want to give any spoilers away, but if I'm going to try to storm the Inquisitor base. So if you know anything about that, if that means I'm getting there, cool. If not, that's fine too. Yeah, but it's really, really cool, man. Just really enjoyed. Of course, it's a Respawn developer game, so they have the wall running in it like they do from like the Titanfall series. Similar, it's not as good as the Titanfall series. Let me just say that the wall running in this game is not as good as Titanfall, but it's good.
And full disclaimer: you really are a hardcore Titanfall fan.
Yeah, I got a big old nerd boner for Titanfall, so let's just be clear on that. Just if the shoe fits, I mean, it's true. Titanfall 2, hearts all day, all day. What else have I been playing? I've been playing that. What? Still slow burning Cyberpunk. Slow burning the shit out of that game.
So you're still playing, which is impressing me. So
Yeah.
Do you like it, or are you just playing out of spite at this point? Like,
No, I enjoy it. I enjoy the world. I mean, it's gorgeous. I enjoy the character interactions. I'm like, if you wanted to, you could definitely go linearly and try to complete the whole story. But I just, ADHD kid over here is like, oh, hey, shiny object to do quest over here.
Yeah.
And I just go. Then I'm like, what was I doing? Why did I fire this game up? I want to do something. And then like 2 hours has gone by. I'm like, oh, I got some cool weapons and mods.
have you run into the guy that needs a lift to a Ripper dock yet?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't believe so. So I'm at the point now where I've just completed there's a celebration where there's floats, and I have to go talk to I have to like basically hijack myself onto one of the floats to talk to someone.
Yep.
I just completed that. So that's where I'm at in the story.
It's actually not. You're what? It's like halfway through the main quest line, I think.
Well, I got to a point where it's like, if you continue this quest, you can't turn back after this point. There's like this explicit like game message. So I was like, well, I don't want to go yet. Like, I want to see what else is going on. So I'll go to do some Pan Am stuff, or I'll do some other things. And
How far are you with Pan Am?
I think I'm just about done with her. If I'm not done, because I don't know, because sometimes she'll randomly call me and be like, hey, you want to come check this out over here? And I'm like, well, is that really still part of the quest line, or for her, or not? That's just fucking random, right?
Besties.
I mean, basically. So slow burning that. Started watching a show on Netflix, which came after 3 episodes in. I found out they already canceled it for the 2nd season.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
I hate that.
Jupiter's Legacy.
It's been popping up on my feed. Thank you for telling me. Now I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
The time.
Yeah, and of course a lot of the critics, slammed it. They said it was crappy. I enjoyed it. I took it for what it was worth. Thought the acting was pretty good. So what I thought of the story was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining to me. So I finished that, but then found out there's no season 2. So I was like, well, shit. So that was that. But yeah, that's
oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
There.
You're much warmer now.
A little warmer.
Yeah, there you go.
My warmer. I look humanish.
You do. Not Promethean.
Not probably. Yeah, we just started watching Loki. Loki came out. And
I haven't had a chance to check that out yet.
We cut an episode of that, and then we watched what the hell is the other thing? I've been watching The Bad Batch.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that.
That's the animated one for like the clones after Order 66. It's like the only clones that didn't really comply with Order 66. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff still need to catch up on. I still haven't finished WandaVision. I need to watch Winter Soldier and Falcon. Now Loki.
Both good series.
I'm just like, there's not enough time in the day, man. Not enough time in the day. But you know what there is time in the day for? The video game news.
Video games.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. So, let's talk about Microsoft turning their Surface Duo phone into a handheld Xbox. You knew it was coming. So I don't know if you know what the Surface Duo is. It's their little foldable clamshell design smartphone that runs Android. It's like I think it was like an $800 to $1,000 device when it came out. Well, because the power of the new Xcloud app, they basically turned this thing into a handheld 3DS Xbox. Had to see it coming.
Yeah, any cash grab that they could do, and I don't fault them.
I don't fault them either. I mean,
a fucking charity.
Don't get me wrong. If the Surface Duo was a more affordable device for me, I would get one because I've gone to Best Buy and I've held it and I was like, oh man, this is nice. But then again, I'm just like, that's cool, Xcloud app on there. But the whole thing is with that is like the whole controller is a touch-based controller, and I hate touch-based controls with a passion, dude.
Yeah.
Like I can't do touch-based controls. That's why I don't really do a whole lot of mobile gaming, because I'm just like, I can't do it. I have to have a Bluetooth controller hooked up to my phone to do mobile gaming if it supports it.
Really?
It's just, oh yeah, dude, I can't. Touch controls and me are not friends, like with games.
Now, why is that? I have sausage fingers, so it's hard for me.
That's probably part of it. They got these big bear paws, like.
But the second thing is I like Cheetos and stuff.
You don't want to get schmutz all over your screen.
When you're a greasy, when you're a greasy kind of Mexican dude like me, and you're just smearing shit all over your screen, it kind of gets hard to see after a while. So.
Sometimes these things happen. So I thought it was cool. It's just something that popped up. It was about a week or so ago, and I was like, well, I mean, that's a great concept. It's for they can do that, and I'm sure the people that can afford the Duo will very much enjoy it. I'm not one of the people that can afford a Duo, though. I'm a Pixel guy. Okay? You can keep your $1,000 iPhones with your cracked screens and your 1,800 different dongles to hook up normal standardized components to your device, like a freaking headset.
I just don't understand that. That's the part that pisses me off.
That's Apple, man.
They came up with proprietary plugins that I can't use fucking regular headphones. That shit pisses me off.
Yep. Let's
anyways, go ahead.
sell you a problem and the solution. I mean, it's smart.
Right? Fuck you.
So, we're sticking to Microsoft stuff. We're going to talk about the from the Verge. Our friends at the Verge.
Oh man, good people.
Yeah, man. Tom Warren. So Microsoft announces the Xbox TV app and its own Xcloud streaming stick. If you remember, a long, long time ago, on one of these episodes, we called this. We predicted that Microsoft was going to make some sort of like Fire Stick, cloud, something, whatever. So now they have an Xcloud streaming stick. We predicted it. We did it. Yeah, go check out the YouTube catalog. We told it. Just saying. Anyway,
I can't wait until we start getting quoted by our friends at the Verge quoting us. Is that what we're?
Yeah, basically. Let's do a quick little cliff notes here. So Microsoft is working with TV manufacturers to make an Xbox app available on devices soon. So it'd be baked into the software of the TV, which is cool, much like Android or LG WebOS and some of those TVs, whatever. The software giant is planning to bring its Xbox Game Pass service to TVs through its Xcloud streaming technology, opening up more ways to get access to Xbox games, of course. Mm-hmm. Quote, we're working with global TV manufacturers to embed the Game Pass experience directly into internet-connected TVs. So all you need to play is a controller, says Liz Hammerin, head of gaming experiences and platforms at Microsoft. So that's fantastic. Let's see. The
writing was on the wall with how much they were picking up. Like they were picking up all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
it's intense.
What else? Much like the TV app plans, Microsoft isn't providing any details on release date or pricing for its own Xbox streaming services, or streaming devices rather. We don't even know what they will look like. Microsoft revealed these details in a special press briefing ahead of its E3 event later this week. Okay. Microsoft will be focusing on games at its E3 showcase on Sunday, June 13th. That's tomorrow, guys. E3 is tomorrow. Watch it. So it's unlikely we'll get any further details until the device is ready to ship. Okay, fair enough. I'm thinking...
So...
Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
because you have the Xbox... gosh, the names... Xbox One. Dear God.
Which was streaming or what?
No, God, there's too many different naming. There's Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking price point like one is just like the box without the disk drive and the internal storage, and that is what, $300 right now? I think it's $300.
Yeah, I think I picked it up for 300. Yep.
So a stick, I'm gonna say it's streaming only, $79.99.
Streaming only, $7.99 stick.
It's the only thing it does. That's what I'm assuming. It's the only thing it's gonna be able to do.
No, I could see that. It's going to be a low entry rate because they're going to get you on the controller.
Yeah, they're going to sell it in a bundle, $129.99, because that's what Stadia launched at. I think the Stadia Pro. You got the Stadia and this Pro controller. I'm telling you, $129.99. You're gonna get this Xcloud stick plus a controller. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm calling.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay.
We'll see. Exactly. We will see. Okay. So.
Very interesting shit.
Yes, indeed.
We have gone with home entertainment now.
Yeah, 100%. So, we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see what they say at E3. You know, there's a lot of speculation that they're going to have more studio acquisitions announced. That wouldn't surprise me one bit with E3 stuff coming up. So, you know, wouldn't surprise me one bit. Not one bit.
Do you think we're going to see anything like pretty impressive come about from Switch?
So with the Switch, funny you mentioned Switch. This coming from Giz China, breaking news. Well, it's probably like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we're a little late. Nintendo Switch Pro now listed on French retailer. Price revealed. Oh. Yes. This guy posted a thing. It was a Twitter. It's going to be $399. Apparently, don't know much about it. It will have the dock. It will have a Switch Pro. It's going to have an OLED display. It will also be using, the typical controller. It will have a larger display. But I think docked, it'll now do up to 1440 resolution at 30 frames per second.
Okay.
Which is better than what they were doing before with the docking situation there. So, yeah, specs. Let's see. It'll be an OLED screen by Samsung. It'll offer 720p resolution in portable mode. The resolutions will go up to 4K when the console is docked. It will also make use of NVIDIA's DLSS technology, which is great. Some rumors suggest the device will not replace the standard variant as it will be priced higher at $400. Okay, I mean, it's an upgrade. So, I mean, that makes sense. It's Pro. So, Giz China. First time we've had them on the show. Marco Lancaster. Marco from Giz China.
Interesting guy.
Yeah, we're friends. We go way back. So, speaking of Switch, not Nintendo, but Valve, the maker of Steam, is making a Switch-like portable gaming PC. This coming from
Did they try this before?
I think they did, man. I don't know.
They tried some kind of console thing.
Oh, it was the controller. They had a Steam controller.
Yep.
This coming to us from Sam Makovic. That's what I'm going to say. Yep.
Mac. Yep.
Yeah. Big old Sammy Mac. We can confirm some, but not all, of what's in store for codenamed Steam Pal. Okay. Video game and hardware studio Valve has been secretly building a Switch-like portable PC designed to run a large number of games on the Steam PC platform via Linux. Interesting. Less bloat than Windows, that's for sure. And it could launch supply chain willing. Yes, that's the caveat. Supply chain willing by year's end. Willing. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about. We're going to derail from this for a second.
Are we gonna? I feel like we're going towards PS5.
No, we're going towards my life. Okay. We're going towards my life right now. Okay, as you know, I recently got a promotion at my work. Right, part of that is to provide equipment. Thank you very much. This isn't me trying to brag. Yeah. Part of that is providing equipment to all the users in our company, all the new users that get hired. And I'm just like, we've had stuff on order since February, and the date's been pushed out to August that we're going to get it. But yet, people still get start dates when we're hired. And I'm just like, this supply constraint is no joke. I'm feeling it every day I go to work.
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
So I'm going to tell you right now, if some daggone Steam PC portables show up somewhere on a store shelf before I get some GD monitors for my users, I'm going to be pissed.
That is funny, but sad.
And rant. Okay. Multiple sources familiar with the matter have confirmed that the hardware has been in development for some time, and this week, Valve itself pointed to the device by slipping new hardware-related code into the latest version of Steam, the company's popular PC gaming storefront and ecosystem. Codenamed SteamPal. When you take a look through the code, the name is derivative of a previously discovered code term Neptune, which began appearing in September of last year and came with a Neptune-optimized game string in the code. Okay, that's great. So it's been there for a little bit of a while. It's a concept device that's not turned into a commercial product. That's fine. It could end up being vaporware. That does happen.
Yeah.
But they do have the Valve Index, partnering with different VR stuff. So, I don't know. But one thing they say here is, it's unclear whether the turbulence of chip and other supply shortages could stop Valve from getting anywhere near the Nintendo Switch's $299 MSRP for the price. Yeah, I can see that. What's your take on this? How do you feel about this?
I think it's not actually very much different than everything that was going on with Stadia. Like, they've already dipped their toes into the field of providing something outside of what they've kind of been doing with Steam, which is great. I think that every company should try to innovate something new and do something that's geared towards the consumer. However, I'm just wondering how long their interest in it's going to last.
Sure.
Because just like Stadia, where like they were like, yeah, rah, 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 fuck it. Like,
dude, speaking of, yeah, I mean, I know we've dunked on Stadia quite a bit on this show. It's because, okay, yes, a lot. It's because we know they could do so much better. They're just not being smart about things, and misstep after misstep after misstep after misstep. You're just like, put a fork in them. They're done. AT&T is now giving away like 6 months of Stadia Pro if you get like wireless lines of service with AT&T.
That's insane.
Yeah. So AT&T's like, yes, we're going to give you 6 months of Stadia Pro to stream games on the new data cap device and service we just sold you. See what's happening?
Right?
It's gonna be like,
make
cash cow. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that it all, the proof will be in the pudding. Like how much the effort they actually put into it, and how much the company itself backs the product is really where it's going to be at.
Sure, 100%.
If they really do go in on it, then that could be pretty cool. You know, I'm not opposed to playing on different systems. I like playing on console. I like playing on PC. I like playing all the different consoles. I like playing mobile. Like, I just want a good game. I just want to be entertained, man. I don't care where it's at.
100%. I agree with that. We've talked before about how console wars are kind of stupid. It's like, you like what you play. Well, it's like we always say at the end of the show. The best game is the game you like to play and how you like to play it. It doesn't matter what platform it's on, what game it is, how much it costs, nothing. It doesn't matter. If you enjoy it, that's what matters. It's your time you're spending on this form of entertainment. Enjoy how you want.
Yeah. Fuck it. You're the one that put in money.
Facts. Speaking of money. Ooh,
there we are.
Good segue. These segues are just fire tonight, man. It's been too long. Speaking of money, Facebook's going to give you 100% of your money if you're a streamer on Facebook for the next 2 years.
What? Really?
Yep. This comes to us from Kotaku. Nathan Grayson. Kotaku. Nate Dogg.
Kotaku, man.
Nate Dogg, man.
Yeah, high five, bro.
So, Facebook's 100% subscription money deal turns Twitch streamers' heads is the headline. I read through this and I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's a little clickbaity when you start getting into the details of what this really is. So, the Facebook Gaming Partnerships Manager Josh Maresca made the announcement today on Twitter. This was earlier this week on Monday. It says, we're doubling down on creators. Facebook has waived all rev share from subscriptions until 2023. You read that correctly. You'll continue to receive 100% of your subscription revenue when purchased on desktop. End quote. So, this Facebook's been trying to get their foothold on this business model, whatever, service model, for a long time. And I don't really know anybody that streams on Facebook. You know, I just don't.
I got a couple people that do, but I've never really gone to check them out. I think way back when we first did Team Pheno, I think we tried it out for a little bit.
And how was that experience?
It was all right.
Yeah.
You do get you pop up in a lot of feeds. So if you're willing to throw down the AdSense kind of money in order to get blasted around really quick, I really do see that depending on what you do, like, I don't know if it's necessarily meant for gaming.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can really do well.
When I think gaming, I don't think Facebook does not come to mind. Like,
yeah, I don't think of that. I think if you had like I don't know, I think that some kind of IRL shit would do really well there.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
That if you did like some kind of cooking show shit there, I think it would actually do okay. Like, you know, the neighborhood mom teaching you how to fucking like make like you can get at her shop or whatever. I could see really doing good. I just don't see the other shit there. But maybe that's just a jaded old man.
maybe we're both jaded old men, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, this marks a big extension to Facebook's initiative kicked off in August of 2020, where it originally stopped taking cut of money from creators made off fan subscriptions.
Fan subscriptions, but they also said just based off of desktop. So does that mean that any kind of currency purchased off of cellular?
These are the gotchas. Yes, sir.
Words have meaning, man.
Yeah, exactly. You think these PR speak isn't proofread? Come on, man. Well, sometimes you know.
Fucking sometimes. Geez.
Yeah. So this, it already fared favorably compared to Twitch's default 50% rate. You know, blah 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 blah. We all know that. Okay, whatever. You know, people are telling Twitch, please do something similar. Twitch don't have to.
Twitch ain't gonna do that.
Twitch got that big old bag of money from Bezos. Okay, they don't. Yeah. It's not gonna matter. Even though we're on Twitch right now, like, that's just spitting facts. This isn't anything no one doesn't know. So
pretty much Amazon Live is what we're on right now.
Basically. I mean, yeah, more or less. So there are some caveats. Here are the caveats. In order to qualify for a subscription button on Facebook, a page must meet the eligibility requirements. That includes 10,000 followers or 250 plus return viewers, and either 50,000 post engagements or 180,000 watch minutes in the prior 60 days. That shit sounds... Well, I don't know what the partnership requirements are for... No, that's just a sub button. So that's like affiliate, essentially, in Twitch speak. So that seems pretty intense metrics. I would have to break them down a little bit to just kind of figure it out.
So what was the watch minutes?
Well, 180,000 watch minutes in 60 days, prior 60 days.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that means that out of those 250 people that were coming back to your thing, they'd have to watch like 12 hours of your deal. Which, if you really think about it, isn't that bad if you're doing like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Doing 3 or 4 hour streams per day.
Yeah. My autofocus on this camera's driving me nuts.
Mine keeps trying to detect a fucking mic that I have in a camera clear across the room in order to do the coffee. Yeah. So, like, I feel you. It's like, do you want to use this? No, that's not going to pick it. Dick. Stop.
So, yeah, Parsley says, alternatively, streamers can try to become a Facebook gaming partner to get a sub button. Though that program comes with its own set of eligibility requirements. So, in addition, Maruska specifically noted that this offer only applies when subscriptions are purchased on desktop. So, yeah, mobile purchases, not included. That's messed up.
That means that they get to put their fingers in there. Yeah.
You're getting Zuckerberged, all right? You're getting Zuckerberged.
That lizard motherfucker.
Getting Zuckerberged, man. And the usage data suggests that only around 80% of Facebook users are mobile only. So 20% are desktop that you have a chance to get full rev share from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. 30% transaction fee. Yeah, they're talking about getting into the Apple BS. I don't want to talk about Apple. In other words, Facebook has provided ample examples to back up the old adage. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Even in this specific case, there are enough requirements and asterisks to suggest that Facebook isn't actually offering most creators all that much. Yeah, 100%. That's how the article wraps up. Good job, Nate Dogg. Good job, Nate Dogg.
And saying the truth.
Good summary there. It's too good to be true because it is. It's you got to look at all the fine print.
Yeah. Fucking A, man. That's rough.
Yep. If anyone chat, let us know how you feel about this. Hit that follow. You can get in the chat.
Don't throw shit.
Yeah, don't mean. Just don't ask us if we want to get like spam messages about growing our viewership and all the links. Click here. Oh my god, that was the worst.
The one that I want to know about, how's our Taco Bell sponsorship coming?
Okay, so
are we still on talks?
Yes. So talks are happening. They've brought back the cheesy fiesta potatoes, so they've obviously heard my cry for help, my plea. So I have some influence with them. Now,
a little bit of pull.
Yes, a little bit of pull. If I can actually get them to charge $5 for the advertised $5 boxes that are in their app and website and on TV, that would be great. Because every time I order a $5 box, it's $6.
Every time I order a $5 box, it's $5.32. Yep.
Oh, it's $5.32 for you? Was that with tax?
Yep.
So it must depend on locality. So mine is actually $5.99 plus tax when I order a box, even though it's advertised as a $5 box. So
yeah, it's never $5.
Yeah. So
is there some asterisks on the menu that we're just not seeing?
Probably. Is that what's probably up? They probably got the games guy from Facebook right in their offers.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That sounds about right. So yeah, I don't know. Taco Bell, we love you. I've had two grande nacho box meals this week. That's how I know they're $6 every time I order them. Okay, but they're amazing.
Yeah.
Put fire sauce all over it. I love it. Anyway.
I love their the fire ain't too bad. I really do love their hot sauce.
The hot sauce is my favorite. Yeah, the hot sauce is my favorite. Mild's a throwaway.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's just liquid. It's just
it's gross.
It's food lube.
And Diablo is just
I don't like it. It's too chunky.
It's weird. I don't know.
It has a weird.
It's like they were trying to make like a really smoky roasted flavor in it.
No.
And it just didn't happen.
Did not hit. It did not hit. But yeah, we're still in talks. Maybe they'll come up with something. I have some ideas for their menu that they could do, which would be great, but I don't think they're ever going to do it, which is, hear me out. You have your grande nachos, right?
Yeah.
Right? They now brought back the naked chicken chalupa, which is the chicken. The chicken is the shell for the chalupa. It's the fried chicken.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Don't curl it up. Leave it out. Chop it up and put that on the nachos.
Crispy chicken nachos?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is
with a little bit of that the seasoning they put on the fries?
Yeah, there you go.
Sprinkle that shit on top?
Yep. I'm telling you, man.
Fucking hungry now.
Yeah, me too. I want some Taco Bell. Facts.
Yeah, damn.
This episode of Fat Boy Talk brought to you by Taco Bell.
And cholesterol.
LDL and triglycerides. So anyway, moving on after that. So, Taco Bell has stolen our taste buds, much like this artist says Capcom stole her photos for Resident Evil. Oh, segues again. So
that was good. That was good.
Yeah, right? This comes to us from Polygon. Nicole Carpenter at Sweet Potatoes is her handle. That is pretty great. Good job for you, Nicole. I like it. I like sweet potatoes. So.
It depends.
What? No way. Sweet potatoes are great. We're not talking about food anymore. We've already gone off. We're talking about this.
I'm sorry.
I know you're hungry. I know you're hungry. Tame it.
I'm fat. I'm fat, damn it.
The complaint alleges hundreds of photos used in multiple games. Let's see what's going on here. So, Capcom games like Resident Evil 4 and Devil May Cry allegedly used unlicensed, copyrighted photos extensively in its games to build out environments, details, and even the Resident Evil 4 logo, according to a lawsuit filed Friday. Oof, those are some hefty allegations.
That's it's pretty ballsy.
Yeah. Designer Judy A. Jurasek filed her initial complaint in a Connecticut court on Friday. Getting a little dry, sorry guys. In the lawsuit, she alleges that Capcom used photos from her copyrighted book, Surfaces, in multiple games, including Resident Evil 4, Devil May Cry, and other Capcom games. Surfaces is a collection of 1,200 photographs of textures that Jurasek photographed herself. The book is intended to be used for visual research for artists, architects, and designers, according to the book's description. It was originally published in 1996. The collection comes with a CD-ROM of the images, but Jurasek said she requires people to license images from her for commercial use by contacting her directly. She said in the lawsuit that Capcom never contacted her for a license. Here's the link to this. If y'all in chat want to take a look, and you can do there's some pictures there you can compare. There's definitely some similarities. She pointed out at least 80 photographs that are used in different scenarios across Capcom's games with more than 100 pages of documentation. One instance called out in the lawsuit is regarding a shattered glass texture used in the Resident Evil 4 logo.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Ooh, yeah. I mean,
that's pretty damning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not looking good, man.
I mean, yeah, dude, like that logo.
Yeah,
looks almost 100. Yeah, that's really like spot on.
Yeah, it's
kind of hard to deny that one. That's not a
mere coincidence. Yeah.
No. She said she took the photo of glass in Italy. It is hard to imagine that Jurasek would have taken a photo of shattered glass in Italy and interior mansion and door design, and that Capcom artists would reproduce the exact same pattern of shattered glass in the logo and interior design without benefit of her photographs, she said in the lawsuit.
But at the same... Okay, so, however, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'll agree on the glass one. Okay? But some of these other architectural ones, like I'm looking at the one that says Surfaces Original MA079. It's the... what would he do that? Ram head with grapes?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So just because she took a picture of it, nobody else can appreciate that art or use a picture of it? That doesn't seem...
Yeah, I think some of these might be a little bit of a stretch, for sure.
Yeah, some of these might be a stretch, but I could understand. That other one is...
The one in the logo, like, come on, that's like a dead ringer copy, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Like, I'm not... Like, the other ones, okay, those could... those could be either or, but the logo one, that's the one that's, like, really... Like, yikes.
I'm really interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah, and we will keep you updated as we hear things. So, in the lawsuit, she noted that Capcom was also recently accused of copying Dutch filmmaker Richard Raphorst's monster designs for the new Resident Evil Village game. Raphorst found out about this allegedly stolen design after fans contacted him about one of the characters from his film, Frankenstein's Army, being the basis for Village's propeller head bad guy, Sturm. He told Eurogamer. I missed that one. That news story. But her lawyers are asking the court to award her up to $12 million in damages on account of copyright infringement. She's also seeking damages for false copyright management and removal of copyright management, which is $2,500 to $25,000 for each used photograph. Capcom said, when reached for comment, they said no comment at this time. Oh, but there has been updates. The lawyer of Jurasek told Polygon in an email statement, "We put together a very detailed complaint, which we think speaks for itself. Other than that, we have no further comment. The story has been updated to include a statement from Capcom." Yeah, the statement is no further comment. Man, I hate when they do that mess. So there's some compelling stuff there. There's definitely some compelling stuff there. I'm going to follow that. I want to see what happens with this.
I'm watching the Red Band trailer for Propeller Guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm very. That looks like such a crazy movie, Frankenstein's Army. That looks like some shit that I'd really like. Just completely off the wall, like for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yep.
That's so good.
Because weird.
Yeah, why?
Keep going.
Weird.
I want to see how close this is.
Sure.
And it's
all the things.
shit. That's pretty.
It's pretty spot on.
Pretty
too.
legit, man. So if you click that part, there's a hyperlink for He Told Eurogamer.
Yeah.
If you click that, that's what takes you to it, and then you can see both of them are stacked like right next to each other.
Yeah, dude. There's
it really is hard to argue on that one. That's pretty fucking.
So
close.
is Capcom now like in the business of just stealing people's work? Like, is that like how many other things are undiscovered now that may have been like blatant ripoffs from other artists, or a seemingly apparent blatant ripoffs of other artists? Let me not misspeak here, because the ink is not dry on what's going on here yet. But
on the guilt. Yeah, I in this day and age, it's getting so hard to say, to have IP rights, right? Mm-hmm. Because we're so interconnected at this point that we just constantly see it. We are bombarded with the same shit globally, and if you're in the same kind of market, then you're going to end up seeing or having similar views, like this deal with the propeller head guy. I'm willing to bet that if you dug deep, whoever came up with if it wasn't stolen, maybe they both were inspired by a similar thing, and that's what generated it. So it's I don't know, this kind of stuff is hairy, to say the least. I would not want to be on. I have to deal with it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, for yeah, no doubt. I'm trying to see something. I don't know if my overlay is working or not correctly.
How so?
I don't know. I have suspicions of things.
Suspicions.
I do. I have so many suspicions right now. I don't even understand what's happening.
I'm watching it.
Okay. So, but you're logged in, right? Or you still haven't figured that out yet?
No, I haven't taken the time to figure that out.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, so what I'm going to do while I'm waiting on this other thing to load up, it's the little things in life, man. The little things,
Okay.
Much like Little Big Planet getting hacked. It's not good. It's not good luck.
What happened there? So they were saying that they ended up shutting the servers down, right?
They did, yes. They absolutely did. And I don't understand because they got hacked. Well, nothing to understand about it, that they got hacked. But
malicious comments, though, right?
Yeah, hateful messages on there, man. This comes to us from Kotaku. Luke Plunkett at Kotaku. Me and Luke, we go way back. Yeah, I invited him to my wedding.
Grammar school.
Didn't show up. Didn't show up though, but it happens.
Dick.
Apparently, the game server has been struggling since March, when it was assumed that a DDoS attack was the cause for repeated shutdowns and closures. They were closed again on what weekend was this? I got to find a date. Oh, like Memorial Day weekend, the weekend before that. When hackers gained access to the game's community features to post transphobic messages.
Oh.
Why do people gotta be dicks?
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't...
Especially on that kind of, like, what kind of... What are you trying to do?
Why?
Like, what demographic are you shooting for with people on Little Big Planet, man?
Exactly. Like, I don't get it.
Like, that's me trying to go on a Barbie talking political shit. Like, what are we doing?
I don't... It doesn't make sense, man. It just
fucking crazy ass world, man.
It's upsetting. I don't like it.
So they're shutting it all the way down, though. They're shutting the server all the way down. Done, right?
Yep.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I think so. It says, due to the severity of the recent attacks, we have no other option than to temporarily disable the game servers. We do not take these attacks lightly, especially when they target our loyal community members. Thanks for understanding. I mean, that's the proper way to handle it. It's been over 2 months since users first started reporting the downtime and issues with Little Big Planet servers, which Sony has only briefly addressed from a technical perspective, without providing explanation as to why the attacks are taking place or what can be done to salvage the community for a game that, despite its age, still has a fair share of fans. Kind of like Titanfall 2.
Yeah, my son was actually trying to play it.
Yep. Big old Titanfall 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, the overlay is not working. So if anybody in chat has followed, I apologize. I would have shouted you out and thanked you. But it apparently is not working to alert me. So I certainly apologize about that.
Well, crazy.
Yes. You get what you pay for. I paid $0 for this overlay service. So, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, it says it's connected to Twitch, but guess what? It ain't doing nothing.
Apparently it's a liar.
It's a bold-faced liar. That's all I can say.
So it's not shut down. It was just temporarily shut down.
Temporarily shut down.
I kind of figured that shit out. Okay, well, that's good.
These things happen.
Yeah, my son loves playing that game. He's not on it as hardcore as he used to be. Like every day he was playing Little Big Planet. But he was hitting me up about it. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can I hook up the PlayStation so I can check it out?"
Yeah.
And I told him it doesn't play on PS4 because that's where I'm playing Final Fantasy.
Solid dad move.
Yeah, solid a dad like a sumbitch, man. Like, dick move.
Yeah.
I sleep well at night, though.
That's all that matters. Yeah, how's the insomnia going, brother? I know.
It is a bitch. So now it's worse. I one of the inhalers that they had me on is an Adderall inhaler.
Oh, so you're all queued up, man. You're just ready to go.
So the rest of the house is asleep, and I'm sweeping the floor like a crackhead while I'm waiting for my retainers to come back in Final Fantasy. It's great. It's great. Yeah, right. No, I'm fine.
Tyrone Biggums. Oh my God, that's terrible, man. Well, that wraps up for the news. It was a pretty extended news segment tonight, and we're gonna move right on into Unpopular Opinion. This is the segment of the show where we share an unpopular opinion about anything life, video game, or general related. We typically try to keep it politic free, because you know what doesn't belong in the video game entertainment? Politics. Unless it's politics about video games. Then we talk about it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we don't.
Like the ESRB and shit.
Yeah, that stuff. Like Tipper Gore shit. Like okay. That's all I'm saying. So, Nick, do you have anything tonight?
I don't think I do. Do you got something?
Yes.
Okay, do it.
It's going to be very unpopular. Probably.
Oh my God, I'm so ready.
There's going to be some feathers ruffled, possibly.
But
I fully admit that I have bias, so I'm going in saying that. Okay, I have bias. Battlefield 2042 just announced this week. Multiplayer only game. $70. Sorry. Unpopular opinion. That's too much for a multiplayer only game. Now here's why. Here's why I say that. And again, my bias is going to show. But this is why it's called unpopular opinion, because it's just an opinion. It isn't fact. We can have discussion, Discord, whatever. It's just for funsies. So get your panties out of a wad. So, the whole situation with this is, granted, I saw the trailer. It's a hype trailer. Cool, whatever. I haven't seen gameplay yet, so it's probably still too early to talk about this. But we've often talked about the price of games in the future, where there is where games are the standard $70.
Yep.
What I didn't see with that future was that there would be no campaign included in those games at that price point. I'm like, you got some balls putting out a game that has no single player mode, campaign, story, and is strictly just
see, there's a part of me that agrees with you.
Yeah, because to me, okay, don't get me wrong. Multiplayer games can be fun. Look at the first Titanfall. It was a multiplayer only game when it first came out, and it sold. It didn't do great, but it did well enough. People weren't ready at the time for a multiplayer only game, and that's fine. Titanfall 2 comes out. What did they do? They're asking full price for a game. They added a campaign. One of my favorite campaigns in any shooter to date. Like, great campaign. Highly suggest anybody that hasn't played it, play the campaign of Titanfall 2. I've gushed about Titanfall 2 plenty of times in the show. I love the damn game. Love the campaign. Love the multiplayer. Best $5 I ever spent. Yes, I spent $5 on the game, and that's where my bias comes from. So, if I get that kind of quality for $5, then, there we go. But no, in all seriousness, I think doing a multiplayer-only game that you already have done multiplayer versions of Battlefield, you've had a multiplayer mode in these games forever and ever, seems kind of like phoning it in. Here's why. You're charging $70, which is a higher premium. Gosh, this autofocus. Oops, sorry guys, touch my fingers. Is a higher price than a normal game that has campaign and multiplayer. Okay, fine. But think of the things that go into a campaign that you can look at that increases the cost for a campaign. You have all the voice acting you got to pay for.
Yep.
Right? You have the writers you have to pay to write a compelling story, and all the consulting people and artists, stuff like that, to put all that together. You don't have that.
No.
You just have environments, physics, skins for guns, and whatever else. And are they going to microtransact the shit out of you even after you pay $70 for it?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
Take it in tulips.
So that's where I get that. Like, Titanfall 3, they came out and said, yep, $70 game, campaign, multiplayer, I'm fine.
Yeah.
The thing is, everybody keeps saying the cost of making games is going up and going up. Okay, sure. Cost of everything is going up.
Yeah.
It's not unique to
this industry.
This industry.
Yeah.
That's fine. But what you get for your dollar doesn't change. Typically. Right? Okay. I pay more for something, I still get a full tank of gas.
Yeah.
Gas goes up in price. Okay, yeah, it's more per gallon, but I'm still getting a full tank of gas. To me, this seems almost like phoning it in. It's like, well, yeah, stuff's going up in price, but we're not giving you what typically,
at least the same amount of.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it, and this is actually something that I participated in a poll on YouTube, and it was talking about Halo. Mm-hmm. They're asking, why do you play Halo games? Is it campaign? Is it the multiplayer? Is it Forge? Sure. And all these were options. And I clicked campaign, and there was 73% of us, I think, that participated in the poll that went for the campaign. Mm-hmm. And then people were writing shit like, people that clicked on the campaign, you're the reason how come gaming is starting to suck. And it was like, the fuck? How the hell does that how do you put that together?
Right.
But I think a lot of people are being pushed towards that multiplayer experience that lacks a campaign. Look at Overwatch. Look at Apex Legends. I'm not shitting on these games or Battlefront or any of that, where it's just you go in, you maybe play as a character that you're familiar with, that you've seen on an ad or something, but there's really not a lot of depth to it.
Right.
And that's I'm a solo player. I love campaign. I really am not a big fan of fucking multiplayer games, right. And I know that that's just not my niche, so I don't really get into it.
Sure.
But it does kind of bum me out that they're trying to pawn it off that it's the same experience as somebody doing campaign, just like you said, with environmental artists, with shaders, with the voice acting. Like, there's still some of that happens in a multiplayer game, but nowhere near the same extent.
Right.
And it is pretty ballsy. That is a pretty ballsy move to try to get the same amount of coin out of the people that are trying to play your franchise.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a lot of debate coming up with like Halo 6 Infinite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same kind of deal.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. maybe I'm just an old, penny pinching curmudgeon, and that's fine. I'll accept that. But like, I don't know, man.
If I'm paying $70, I better be getting a lot.
That's how I feel about it. Like if I'm paying $70 for a game, like I better have a good campaign. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, then I feel like I'm playing a full game. Mm-hmm. I think that 90% of the first-person shooters out there that are campaign only, or not campaign only, but are battle royales, like that, should be like $30, $40 games.
Most of them are free.
Yeah, because look at the biggest Fortnite. I think I'm not a fan of the franchise, but they make their money off of not the game itself, but off all the microtransactions and currency to get that shit inside the game. Mm-hmm. And they're doing quite well. Why wouldn't you go that route instead of jacking the price up to $70, whatever?
Well, it's an EA property, I believe. It's developed by DICE. It's developed by DICE, which is EA. So I think, could be wrong, but I think it's an EA property, which doesn't surprise me.
EA is some money-grubbing bastards.
That they is. But you know what? They made Titanfall 2, so I can only be so mad at them. They published Titanfall 2. Respawn made it, so. Yeah. Anyway, that ends on popular opinion. If you watch this on YouTube or listen on audio podcast platforms, leave a comment. Send us a message on Twitter at FreshTakesPod. Let us know how much you hated this segment. How much you hate me for saying that. That's okay. We take the hate in spades. We really do.
I'm waiting for the death threats.
But how can you hate a guy that's going to tell you to go get the 2019 Game of the Year for free? That's right.
Ooh.
That's right. Right now, through June 17th, you can go to the Epic Game Store and get Control for free.
Really?
Yes. My personal Game of the Year 2019. This guy said Control was the best game of the year. Hands down. That's all I'm saying.
That's pretty dope.
Game less than 2 years old. Came out in August of 2019. Just saying. Go get it. June 19th, June 17th. It's free. Epic Game Store. Go get it. You're holding that
iPhone. Why are you still listening to this? Go get it.
Exactly. Go get it. You might be holding that iPhone in your hand right now. What is Apple giving you for free? Nothing.
A migraine?
Right. What is Google giving you for free? That's a bad example. They give you email and calendars. But they sell all your data and information to do it.
Yeah, you're not really getting it for free. There is a trade-off.
Right. Epic, probably selling my information too. But you know what? I got at least a damn near perfect game out of it.
Nice.
So, anyway.
Words.
That's what we do. So, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us. If you're lurking, we appreciate you. Sorry if you followed and I didn't get to you. I certainly apologize. The overlay was not working. I was not getting my alerts. So, have to look into that. It's the first time on Twitch, guys. So, there's going to be some bumps. So, thank you for hanging with us through that. You can find me on Twitter at Bubdrum. You can follow the podcast at Fresh Takes Pod on Twitter. We have both TikToks at Bubdrum, at Fresh Takes Gaming on TikTok. We try to put out some stuff in here. We'll usually do some highlight clips or something like that from the show. What else? If you ever want to support the show, I know we're not an affiliate. We don't have a sub button on here or anything yet. You can go to our Buy Me a Coffee page, buymeacoffee.com/supportftg. Nick, where can everybody find you at, brother?
Just at the DS Claw for right now on Twitter. Trying to get stuff rolling again since my lung stuff came up.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I feel you on that, man. Well, I'm glad everything's good with that. As I said before, scary stuff for a moment there for sure. Yeah. And guys, we will see you next time. I'm gonna be going on vacation, so we're gonna probably have like a 2-week break. We usually do every other week right now, but I'm gonna be taking a 2-week break. I'll be in the woods, camping out at a lake for about a week, so good times for that. I'll be unplugged for a little bit, which will be great. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So if you hit me up on social and I don't reply, it's probably because I have no cell signal. And so, but I will get back to you when I get back for sure. As always, the best game is the game you like to play and how you like to play it. We'll see you next time, y'all. Take care.